This year, the 4th annual Closer to Free ride presented by Bank of America is happening on September 6th. Last year, more than 900 riders and 400 volunteers raised $1.2 million for the Smilow Cancer Hospital and supported the survivorship clinic, clinical trials, and advanced cell therapies. Now, for many participants, this is an event that's near and dear to their hearts. Joining me now is Amy Fenollosa, who is riding this year in memory of her husband, Nat. And Amy is joined by her friend and teammate, Julia Nordgren. Ladies, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So, Amy, last year your husband took part in the ride as a survivor. Tell us a little bit about him.
Oh, he was a wonderful man. Nat was a veterinarian, so he was kind and compassionate, everything you would think of as a veterinarian. He was an amazing athlete and really a committed husband and dad. He felt really strongly about giving back to the community, and he was a passionate cyclist. So this was an amazing opportunity for him to get involved in giving back to Smilow.
We're looking at pictures right now of you and your family. When did Nat first find out he had cancer?
He was diagnosed in June of 2011. He was really healthy, and at the time he was actually training to ride the Pan Mass Challenge to raise money for cancer. And he had an event at work and was brought by ambulance to Yale-New Haven emergency room, and the next day they did emergency surgery. We discovered that he had a malignant brain tumor. And so he lived a really long and incredible life after his diagnosis. He was so strong and inspired us all.
Sure. And talk to me a little bit about the care you received at Smilow.
We couldn't have asked for better care at Smilow. We really fell in love with the whole community. The doctors, the nurses were fabulous. We had such a strong rapport with our Dr. Kevin Becker in neuro-oncology. He was always willing and available to give us any information, compassionate, thoughtful. We loved them.
Sure. And talk to me a little bit about the ride last year. I know your sons were there as well.
Yeah.
The whole family could take part.
Absolutely. It was a really fun event. We were so happy to be here in Connecticut and participating in the ride. It was a great day. We had a team of about 16 people who came and joined us. And it was beautiful weather, a phenomenal course, and a really fun community celebration.
Sure. And Julia, we'll bring you to the conversation. You're riding alongside Amy,
yes.
Part of the Fenollosa Flyers.
Yes, we are the Flyers.
And talk to me a little bit about the options of race day, what people can do.
Well, you can really do anything you want. You can do a 25-mile race, you can do 62.5, or you can do 100. And if you've signed up for 25 and you're feeling awesome on that day, you can upgrade to 62.5. You can keep going. And what's great is that I did the 25 last year, and it was great because I really hadn't been riding at all. And it was just something that I literally dusted off my bike and to really support Amy and Nat in their journey through this treatment process. And it's really not that hard to ride 25 miles. If you just have a couple of days to do a couple training rides with friends, really anybody can do it. Sure. So the 62.5, that's a little more for our overachiever friends, and the 100 are for the Olympic champions, but There's so many options. It's a fabulous ride.
Sure, and talk to me how race day works. I'm sure there's some sort of registration and then different kind of stops along the routes, right?
Yeah, it was really incredibly smooth. It starts right at the Yale Bowl, and you check in, and the course is absolutely beautiful. A ride all through parts of New Haven and Hamden that I'd never seen before. It's absolutely beautiful. And when you get to the end, there's all kinds of food and activities and things set up for all the families. So it's really just a fun place to hang out and connect. So
and people really come out all along the course throughout the day, and it feels like a great community event. And the riders come out, and then you see people at the hospital coming out and cheering you on, which is such a really emotional experience to see the nurses, doctors, and patients come and cheer the riders on.
And each of the riders are raising money. Is it difficult to raise the funds?
It really wasn't hard for us. I think everybody's been touched by cancer somehow, and people really want to find a way to help. So we were really able to raise money fairly quickly, and there are creative ways to go out and fundraise. We just recently decided to set up a cut-a-thon where people are getting their hair cut, and all the proceeds will be donated to the hospital. So there are creative ways to raise money really easily.
Sure. And Julia, you said the 25-mile ride isn't so bad.
It's not bad at all. Anyone can do it.
If you don't necessarily want to hop on the bike, there are other ways to get involved.
Oh, yeah, we just found out this year you can actually sign up on a team, so you too could be a Fenollosa Flyer, and you don't even have to ride. If that's not your thing this year, if you just want to join a team and just be a volunteer, you can also fundraise for the team as well. So there are lots of great ways to help. You could also just go outside your house if you're on the race route, and you could have a lemonade stand, you could cheer, so there's a lot of great ways to support the race.
And it goes on rain or shine?
Absolutely.
Very
a beautiful
good.
day.
All right, well, let's put the information up. The Closer to Free ride is presented by Bank of America. It's happening on September 6th. The ride starts at 7 with opening ceremonies at 6:45. To register, go to rideclosertofree.org or call 203-200-CTFR. That's 2837. And of course, all that information is up there on the screen. Amy, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you so much for having us.
Julia, good luck with the ride this year.
Thank you so much.